Ruchit Jain, equity technical analyst at Angel Broking, is now with us. Ruchit, good afternoon. What's the view as far as markets is concerned? Where do you see Nifty from here on?
Good afternoon, Pankaj. Pankaj, well, after 3 or 4 days of sideways momentum, it seems today we have again continued the previous trend. So I think this market would head further higher, and on the higher side, 82.40, 82.50 is the immediate resistance. But looking at the momentum that is there in the large cap stocks, it seems that that 82.40, 82.50 resistance would also be taken out, and eventually this market would head towards 8330, which were the previous swing highs. So one should definitely continue to trade with positive bias. 8330 is the near-term target, which I think that could achieve in about 1 week's time.
Right. As far as the view from here on is concerned, or the strategy from here on is concerned, would you look to buy even if the markets are going up?
Yeah, Pankaj, if you see, in the individual stocks, there's a quite strong momentum over here. Even the volumes are higher, when now the stocks have started moving up. In last 3-4 days, prices was consolidating sideways. The volumes were comparatively lower. So when the volumes are low, when markets are sideways or correcting, and the volumes are going up when the markets or stocks are moving up, so that's definitely a positive sign. So one should not wait for significant declines over here. I don't think that markets would show any kind of decline or give an opportunity to enter at lower levels. So if you see the momentum, get into the quality stock, get into the good stocks which have shown a good previous uptrend in last 1 month. So those stocks are likely to continue in this rally up to 8330. So don't wait for dips. I don't think that there would be any kind of major dips that would come into that would give an opportunity at lower levels. Go into the stock specific momentum, and I think the 4-5-7% upside from current levels in stocks is quite possible in this week.
Right. And which are the names that you would want to bet on in this in this particular up move? The PSU banking lot, SBI first.
Yeah, Pankaj, amongst PSU banks, SBI I think would continue its up move. The major next resistance for SBI is coming around 215, 218. So I think the stock has potential to go up to 215 to 218. Right? Even at current juncture, one should buy this, keeping a stop loss below 190 and target of 215. Apart from this, amongst the large cap stocks, we believe that Reliance Industries could do well in near term. This stock particularly has not shown any great positive momentum in last few days. It has underperformed the broader market. But if you observe the daily charts, then at the rising trendline support, the stock had recently formed a bullish engulfing pattern. Stock rallied from there up to 980 and again retraced 61.8% of this previous up move. So I think from here on, it would take the lead along with the SBI. Reliance Industries would be the stock which could lead the markets on the higher side. Amongst the mid cap, we are quite bullish on Reliance Infra at current levels. The stock again has started resuming the higher top, higher bottom formation. Last 3 trading sessions, prices have corrected and are trading near its support level. So I think SBI, Reliance, and Reliance Infra would be the 3 stocks which one could take position on the buy side even at current levels.
Right. Reliance Infra. What is the target for Reliance Infra? It's generally a stock which moves particularly very fast, either which ways, up or down.
On the high side, 560, I think it's quite possible in the stock. So at current levels, one should look to go long with stop loss placed below 508. The last 3 trading sessions, prices have already corrected from its high of 550. And if you observe on intraday charts, on hourly charts, then we have a good support coming in near the levels of 520, 525 zone. So 560 would be the target area for Reliance Infra in short term.
560. RCOM, any sort of view? It's a name which has not played a catch-up role to the ADAG pack.
See, the stock off late had been laggard and had not showed any great positive momentum. Although the stock is trading near its support 45-46, we have seen even in the past historically it had acted as a great support. But there is no great volumes coming in over here, which indicates that the upside also could be limited in the stock. Definitely there's a good support around 48, 45, 46 levels, but upside I think 53, 54 would act as a resistance now for the stock. So it would consolidate in this range of 46 and 54.
Right. How would you look at DLF 135. We've spoken about it earlier. It's not breaking that range of 120 to 140, but now it's gone towards the higher end of that range. Any view? You think this time around, as other real estate stocks have done very well, DLF could also break the range from here on?
Yeah, I think there would be follow-up rally in this DLF along with the other stocks. Last 3-4 trading session when market have decided to remain sideways, this stock continuously has shown some positive momentum amongst the real estate pegs. So I think the earlier high which was there around 140, it would again test that higher end of the range. Major upside, if it crosses 140, then I think we should look at next resistances or next upside levels. But from current levels up to 140, the stock has potential to go in near term.
Right. As far as United Phosphorus or UPL is concerned, any view? It's up 2% right now. Off late, in and around that same level. Any view on UPL?
Yeah, this stock is looking positive. We have seen from budget day itself, the stock started forming this high top, high bottom formation along with the broader market. And in fact, amongst the mid-cap stocks, this stock has outperformed the other mid-cap counters or even the mid-cap indices. Stock is almost trading at its all-time high levels. So even if we take the reciprocal retracement targets, when the stocks generally goes at all-time high, then the target for the stock is coming up to 630. So it's quite likely the stock should rally up to 630 in very short term. So the view should be positive in UPL also.
Right. If we look at some of the other mid-cap names, a lot of the names have started to buzz, but a lot of names have not really done well as well. Not done well as in been in a consolidation phase. Do you think in such sort of a rally where we are seeing in the last 10 days, most of these names would play a catch-up role? If there is any possible sound fundamental company, it would play a catch-up role to valuations? That's how a run the mid-caps have been into?
Pankaj, well, here I have a bit of different view because it's more of a liquidity driven rally wherein we have seen that good stocks are attracting very high volumes during this up move. So I think when we are talking about from 80 to 20, we are already up from 6800 to 8200, and now we are for short term we are expecting from 80 to 20 to 8200 to 8330. So that would be another 120, 130 points rally from current levels. So when you are looking at only 120, 130 points up move from current levels, and already the stocks which have not participated from much lower levels in last couple of months. So I don't think that would be a wise decision to go beyond those stocks which have not performed. Liquidity is there, so where the volumes are chasing the up move in the prices, those stocks would continue to outperform, and those have performed well after the breakout of 8,000 resistance levels in Nifty. I think going ahead in this month, those stocks itself, they only would continue to move higher. So don't chase the stocks which have not done well in the past. Trade only in those stocks which have done well, which have performed well after the 8,000 breakout in Nifty index.
Last time when we spoke about Tech Mahindra, you said that 550, 560 could be a very interesting level. 2 times we've gone to that level. This time around, again we've gone to that level. Do you think we'll break past the 550, 560 mark?
Yeah, I think the stock again has been in a sideways consolidation mode after this breakout of 493 and a rally up to 540, 550. So now it's a positive sign, in fact, that when the up moves are coming, which were supported with good volumes, now the stock is correcting time-wise. So means it's a sideways correction rather than prices going down. So once this time correction is over, it's likely that the previous trend was positive. So hence the next move is likely to be positive itself. If you observe the weekly charts, then major resistance, once this 50-55 resistance is crossed, then a major resistance would come around 584, 585. So probability is high that this resistance of 550 would be crossed and the stock would rally up to 580, 585 kind of zone.
Right. BPCL on your screen is up at the day's high. C Entertainment is at the day's high now. Markets have extended onto their gains a little bit. HUL, of course, is at the day's high. Ruchit, any view on HUL? 870 odd levels. Numbers, of course, were not that great. But do you think buying would continue into HUL?
Well, this stock has been quite volatile of late. We have seen, it does not perform exact in the way the markets on Nifty has moved up. But definitely 870, 875 is the resistance for the stock where the stock is currently trading. If we observe the hourly charts, the lower time frame charts, then an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which is a reversal pattern, has been formed, and the breakout would come around 870, 872. So it needs to be seen whether in tomorrow's trading session this resistance of 870, 872 is taken out. In case this 872 resistance is taken out tomorrow, then that would lead to a reversal of the previous trend, and on the high side there would be a potential for the stock to again rally up to 900 levels. So it depends on tomorrow's trading session whether we get a follow-up buying of what we have seen today from its lower levels. In case the follow-up buying is there, then go long above 872, keep a stop loss below 850, and for a target of 900 in this stock.
Right. If you look at some of the other mid-cap names and, names that have done particularly well, Crompton and Greaves, any view? 74 rupees. Of course, it would have a limited history because it got the consumer business, not very far back. But any view on that name, if it's possible?
Well, Pankaj, there's not much data, as you said, after the consumer business got listed, since the stock had split over there. But only on the intraday basis, only on intraday charts, we can make a view that the stock on the higher side has resistance around 78, 79 levels if we take out reciprocal retracement. So the view is there positive up to 78, but beyond that, due to limited chart history, it's not possible to take out, a larger degree trend or larger degree view for the stock.
Right. As far as Engineers India is concerned, 6% move today. They attended in the UBS conference. We spoke to the guest also from there. Any view on EIL Limited, 194, 6% higher today?
Yes, this stock was consolidating in a narrow range since last 2-3 months. And today it has given a good breakout of its resistance level. So I think this momentum would get continued going ahead. Quite possible the stock could rally up to 204, 205 next couple of trading sessions itself. So one should definitely trade with positive bias. Any minor dips if we get in a day or two in this stock, that should be used as a buying opportunity for this one.
Right, but this is a name which is not done particularly well. So beyond what level would you be convinced that it's in a positive territory?
So it has already given a breakout. The resistance main for the stock was around 187 levels. If we observe the recent past, then during the April 187 acted as resistance April last week. Then again during mid-May 187 acted as a resistance from where the stock was continuously correcting. So today the breakout is there above those levels. And generally when the stocks give a breakout of a large consolidation phase or a major resistance, you see a good amount of follow-up rally coming in, so that those traders who have missed it in the last time, or those traders who are not already bought at lower levels, they come after the breakout in anticipation that the stock would move higher. So if the stock gives any kind of dip, 187, which was the earlier resistance for the stock, would now act as a support, and any dip around 187, 188 should be used as buying opportunity.
Right. How would you look at Hindalco? Just a last word, 106 rupees. Second time in the last 3-4 days it's testing that level.
Pankaj, on Hindalco, even we have been talking since last couple of weeks that the trend resolutely remains up. From the low of 60 to 105, there is a clear-cut 5-wave impulsive up move, and this move from 85, 86 levels, after forming a reversal pattern on the support, has again showed a continuation of up move. So I think this trend is going to continue at least up to 110 levels, so 110, 112. So all those with already having long position should continue to hold. Definitely for those who have not got in at the lower levels, it's very difficult to get in now at current levels, when we are looking a target of another 6 to 8 rupees on the upside. So those who have missed the bus, they should not get into the stock at current levels, because the risk reward won't be that favorable. But those who are already holding the stock from lower levels, they should wait for up move up to 110, 112 in next 2 or 3 trading sessions.
Right, Ruchit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Hope to see you again soon.